Kingdom Hearts 3 is the by no doubt most anticipated game of January, and though it's a shame it's not coming to the Nintendo Switch along with PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, but that doesn't mean that we don't have games to look forward to on the Nintendo Switch in January, and Joseph will help you through 10 of them that are coming out in the first month of the year.
From 13am Games, the developers behind the critically acclaimed Runbow, comes a new 2D platformer called Double Cross. You play as Zara, an agent of the organization known as Rift, responsible for maintaining peace and order between all dimensions. Double Cross is not just a 2D platformer, it's also kind of a detective game, where you'll be investigating as well as going through some intense platforming and combat. 13am Games have proved with their last title, Runbow, that they know how to make games with tight controls with engaging playstyles. Using a proton slinger device, you can swing through levels and take down enemies in unique ways. Keep your eyes on Double Cross if you're looking to add another 2D platformer to your catalog for $20 American. The Switch is home to many fighting games big and small, but arena brawlers are not so commonly found. Fortunately, Combat Core is here to expand the number of arena brawlers on the Nintendo Switch. Here you can engage in 1v1 or 4-player free-for-all battles against other CPUs or other players locally or online. The game includes a colorful cast of characters to play as, or you can create your own with a custom fighter editor. Stages in this game are interactive and destructible, keeping the battles interesting. For $20, it couldn't hurt to check out Combat Core if you're a fan of these arena brawlers. Can you name a better way to celebrate the 10th anniversary of Tales of Vesperia than by playing the definitive edition on the Nintendo Switch? Me either. This remaster will be releasing on all platforms. But you know as well as we do that the best way to experience this game is with the option of TV and off-TV play. Follow the adventures of Yuri, caught between a power struggle in a civilization dependent on ancient technology and the Empire controlling it. You'll engage in real-time battles, controlling multiple party members in traditional JRPG fashion. The remaster doesn't just include touched-up graphics, but also additional characters, as well as unreleased DLC costumes and brand new music tracks, all wrapped up in a $50 package. The Switch has no shortage of JRPGs, but Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition is a more than welcome inclusion that many fans are rightfully excited for. It seems only yesterday that the new Super Mario Bros. Games were taking the world by storm. Starting on the DS in 2006, we got 4 of these games in the span of 6 years, and it's been 6 years since the last title on Wii U. Now, we're getting that same Wii U game again on the Switch in the form of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. God, that title is a mouthful. Considering many people missed out on this game since it was on the commercially unsuccessful Wii U, many Switch owners will be playing it for the very first time. Even though this game isn't the greatest by 2D Mario standards, it's also a 2D Mario game, meaning that they are pretty hard to not enjoy. New additions to the Switch version include Toadette's special power-up Peachette, as well as support with the Switch's NES controllers normally used for the online NES games. A nifty feature if you ask me. Of course, it will be extra fun being able to play an HD New Super Mario Bros. Game in portable mode. One thing is for sure, this game is going to sell like crazy, and hopefully will spark interest in a new entry on the Nintendo Switch. Much like Tales of Vesperia, this next game has had fans dying for a remaster for a long time. Originally released on the PS2, Onimusha Warlords is making its way to current-gen platforms, including the Nintendo Switch, in a nicely wrapped remastered package, all for the low price of $20. Onimusha tells the story of 2 heroes, a ninja and a samurai, on a quest to save the Princess Yuki from demons. Don't worry, it's the same game you know and love, but with additional accessibility options for new players. Let's face it, this game is not a cakewalk. so there will be a control scheme designed for analog sticks as well as an easy mode. And yes, the visuals will also be updated in HD and with widescreen support. Onimusha Warlords is already a great game, so playing it with these enhancements will just be icing on the demon-infested cake. Now, if you're a Nintendo fan, chances are you're also a fan of platformers. Well, what if we told you that there was a platformer game about creating platforms? See Octahedron. A quick Google search of the title will give you some shape I didn't learn about in elementary school. But the game Octahedron is a vertical action game about creating platforms to get through levels. The game is set in a strange world called Vitragul, and contains some psychedelic visuals that'll be sure to get your blood pumping. You won't just be creating platforms though. You'll also be fighting against some evil forces and meeting some friends along the way. Octahedron contains what you would want in a 2D platformer: tight controls, a frame rate set at 60, and an awesome soundtrack. Currently it's available on other platforms and PC, but wait a little longer for the Transfixed edition on Switch and you can get it for $13. You can pre-order it now for 25% off, and a demo will be available tomorrow on December 28th. RPGs are great, but don't you hate that there aren't enough of these games set in the 90s starring a bunch of hipsters? Well, you're in luck, because Y2K, a postmodern RPG, will be releasing next month. And about time too. I remember playing this game back at PlayStation Experience 2015. 2015! That said, its time in the oven looks to be paying off. Set in the year 1999, a fresh graduate named Alex witnesses a woman vanish right in front of him, so he gathers a group of other misfits to investigate her mysterious disappearance. As expected, things will get weird in this quirky Japanese-style RPG. Y2K has all the makings of a fully priced game, with 30 hours of content, a fully voice-acted story, and an epic turn-based battle system. The best part is that it's another $20 title on this list. The Switch is a great place for RPGs, like we've stated before, and Y2K is perhaps going to be a very unique entry on that list. It has been a long time since we've seen a No More Heroes game. By the time Travis Strikes Again comes out, it'll have been a whopping 9 years. From the insane mind of creator Suda51, Travis Strikes Again takes us back in control of Travis Touchdown, the infamous assassin with an attitude and the maturity of a 14-year-old. However, instead of roaming the streets of Santa Destroy, Travis and Badman get warped into the world of indie games. Back at PAX East, we played a very brief section of the game. In short, it's a stage-based, high-fidelity action game where you use Travis's beam katana to take down enemies, including solidly well-crafted bosses. As you might assume, the gameplay is different from stage to stage, taking inspiration from multiple indie titles. It's also possible to play 2-player co-op, or the second player plays as Badman. The game will be a digital and physical retail release for $40. We should also mention that we got to interview Suda51 at PAX East, so feel free to check it out after this video. He recently mentioned that the possibility of a third No More Heroes game will be determined by how well Travis Strikes Again sells. So if you want to see No More Heroes 3, then buy the damn game. The Ultimate Battle of the Gods is coming to the portable Nintendo Switch. Smite is a popular free-to-play title from Hi-Rez Studios, the same team behind Paladins. This game is an online battle arena with a variety of modes like Conquest and Crush. If you've ever wanted to play as gods, Smite has your name written all over it. With over 90 gods from all kinds of pantheons, including but not limited to Ares, Thor, Hercules, and even some ones made for this game. Much like Paladins, you can wait until the release and get it for free, but you can also pre-order the Founders Pack for $30, which includes 400 gems, instant access to all the gods in the game, and if you pre-order it by January 24th, you'll get an additional 200 gems and a skin based on Amaterasu, the hero from Okami. If you're a patient person though, it's hard to say no to the price of free. You know, there's something about a game being published by Devolver Digital that makes you feel comfortable inside. Piccoli is one of those games. It's set in a dark, dystopian world where everything is not what it seems. It doesn't look like it though, huh? Well, looks can be deceiving, guys! Here you will be exploring this strange and playful world by yourself or with a friend, solving puzzles and getting to know just how weird everything is in this place. Like, while watching this trailer, I don't think I've ever been more confused in my life. It just gets weirder and weirder the more you look at it, but it makes me want to play it even more, you know? And for only $13, I might just give it a shot. And so concludes our list. But those are only 10 Nintendo Switch games coming out next year. I mean, next month. Oh, you get it. Obviously, there are way more games coming out in January. So tell us what games you're most excited for in the comments section below, or on Twitter @CommonRealm. But if you liked this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you are new, subscribe and click that notification bell if you'd like to see more videos about monthly Nintendo Switch games, as well as other videos regarding the system. We'd also like to thank our glorious patrons, including royal producer Kenyatta Ali, for all their contributions to the realm. Visit patreon.com/commonrealm to find out how you can support us in exchange for some awesome perks. For now, this has been the Commonwealth Realm, and we will see you girls and guys soon.